This is not a Frank and Grayson production.
Congratulations, class of 2013. You've made it to graduation weekend. To celebrate, I got us a mariachi band.
Peregrinos, peregrinos, reciban este rincón.
Well, for reals though, we have lots of information to go over concerning Bacalaureate and how it's going to go down. So please pay close attention, fasten your seatbelts. We'll see you on the road.
Hey, Father Michael.
What's going on, St. Pius seniors? Congratulations on making it to your baccalaureate rehearsal. As we're coming up here to St. Bridget's, we just wanted to give you a couple of good pieces of information as you make your way up here tomorrow night. Some things you want to consider: we really want you here by 6:45 so that there's ample time to get everybody inside. Remember that there can be a lot of traffic on 400 and around the perimeter, so make sure that you leave adequate time for that. Also, St. Bridget's is a big church, but the parking lot is not infinitely huge. So be sure to get here with enough time to find you and your family a happy parking spot. And oh look, it looks like we've arrived.
Woohoo! Look at that.
We're gonna pull in and find us a sweet parking spot. I think one right up next to the entrance is gonna be great, because we're on time. Oh hey look, it says senior parking. That's me. Don't park in senior parking. It's for seniors, old people. I mean, mature people. Your grandparents who love you very much. Here we are at St. Bridget. There are two ways that you can get into the building tomorrow. For those who have needs getting up the stairs, if you prefer to use an elevator, go through this door right here. You'll see the special sign: Chapel, Elevator, and Sanctuary. Do you see the sign? There's the sign. You can go in the doors right back there. It'll take you to a wonderful machine known as an elevator. It'll take you up into the sanctuary. For those of you who are more athletically inclined, which is all of you graduates, please take the staircase, which indeed is treacherous. I warn you, these stairs are dangerous. I'm a cool, excited senior dude, and I'm gonna run up the stairs because I'm awesome. Cool. You need to be careful, especially if your mom or your grandma or your girlfriend or your sister's wearing high heels, or you yourself are wearing high heels. And only ladies should be wearing high heels, by the way. If you're wearing high heels, be very careful on these stairs. They're very dangerous. Okay, we finally made it inside. I hope everybody's safe. We're going to show you now what you and your family will do upon entering the church. Come with me. Your parents and guests will be greeted by ticket takers here at the front entrance, and they will then go inside and be seated on a first-come, first-served basis. You, however, wonderful seniors, will come this way, moving off to your right, down the hallway into Corbett Hall, the magical, mystical Corbett Hall. So we're going to take you to Corbett Hall. Follow me. Behold, Corbett Hall. Let's check out the inside. This is the world-renowned Corbett Hall. Where you are looking right now, down this way immediately after walking in the door, to the left is where A through L will line up. A's right here at the door. The people toward the latter half of the A through L's, you'll be down around by the stage where you see the American flag.
Father, is that first names or last names?
Oh, that is most definitely last names.
Okay, good.
People with last names fortunate enough to be in the second half of the alphabet, like my own, will start here. M's through Z's will wrap down this wall, so when you walk through the door, it'll be to your right. For those of you who are serving in a liturgical capacity at this baccalaureate mass, you need to be right here where I'm standing. Like right here. This dot, do you see this dot? That's where you need to be. Don't be anywhere else. We need you right up here at the beginning so that you can be part of the procession.
A quick reminder, we need you in Corbett Hall, really no later than 7:15. Because at 7:20 we're going to begin the procession and start forming everybody up. You need to also be aware that at this time you should be fully dressed in your cap and gown. As I put on my priest cap, known as a beretta. If you happen to have forgotten yours, please don't forget it. But let's say you do. You need to see Miss Bram or Dr. Simpson immediately so that they can help you out.
This will be a liturgical procession that you're in. It's not a political campaign. You're not walking around kissing babies, shaking hands. This is a very solemn moment for you and for your family. So give it the dignity it deserves. If you arrive chewing gum or all kind of frazzle and everything, put yourself together, look your best, get rid of the gum, and act the part, because it's going to be a joyful and beautiful day for you. Mr. Ruggiero will be standing around here with a nice happy trash receptacle to receive any gum or accoutrement that you might have brought along that need to be disposed of before the Mass begins. Now remember, there are 200 of you. Group that big of high schoolers makes a lot of noise. So when you get out into this point after leaving, we'll ask you to remain silent right in here in this part. And then we will lead you, and if my wonderful camerawoman Miss O will turn and show the other doors, those double doors will be closed. And we'll be preparing to enter into the sanctuary. You will come into the church. Follow me. I want to remind you to walk slowly and reverently. And there is a slight gradient, as you may notice, in the floor here. So be attentive to that, as people tend to, speed up like snowballs rolling down the hill. We don't want that. Especially if you're wearing those high heels and long dresses, or, dudes are wearing clumsy shoes or something. Don't wear clumsy shoes. But as you come in, just one point to remember. Normally, in the presence of the Blessed Sacrament, we would genuflect, because it's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the bread of life, the Eucharist given for us. But because this is such a big, large liturgical procession, when you get down to the bottom, just simply make a nice bow and then proceed into your pew. When you arrive at your pew, there will be a program for about every 2 or 3 of you, so you're going to need to share. Hopefully you've learned to share your time in high school. And please remain standing until the conclusion of the opening prayer of Mass. When you come down here to the very end of the aisle, and after you make your bow at the altar, I would ask that you would kindly remove your graduation cap and then go into your pew. And a special note to everybody as you're in the pews when the consecration happens during the Mass. At a school Mass, we don't have the opportunity to kneel during the consecration because we're in a gym and a lot of people are in bleachers and it's kind of difficult. But here in a church with beautiful kneelers, it is possible and wonderful to kneel at the consecration. But please lower them quietly, because as you will hear, they make quite a noise when they're dropped. And if everybody does that, it's going to sound like thunder in here and distract everybody from the prayer that they should be free to have. So when it comes time to consecration, gently lower your kneeler. Silent. When it's time for communion, you will exit your pew toward the center aisle and come down the center aisle towards the altar, where you receive communion from the bishop or from one of the priests who is here. You will then go off to the sides to come back around and enter your pew from the back. At the conclusion of Mass, you will exit towards the center aisle, bringing everything with you. Gentlemen, you may put your hats back on. And you will process following the bishop and the servers and the priests all the way out the main door back to Corbett Hall, where you will stay until given further instruction.
Well, that'll do it for our baccalaureate rehearsal video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. To the class of 2013, we wish you all the best. We're going to be praying for you nonstop. We love you, and Pius will always be a home to you. Enjoy this weekend. Dive deeply into it with your family, your friends, and most importantly, with the Lord. God bless you.